Hi, my name is Mr. Codilla, and today I'm going to show you some basics on how to use Tinkercad. I'm going to go ahead and just drag a shape right onto my work plane right here. Now, if you can't see this panel right over here, it may just be because it's minimized. So I'll go ahead and reopen that. And if you can't see all these controls, it may be you just need to go ahead and open up this menu right here. So that'll give you a little bit more controls. Now let's talk about actually changing and manipulating these models and these objects here on the work plane. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to talk about these little squares and little cone shape here. These are called nodes. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to turn this all the way around and have you see that there are nodes all the way around this. Now the white nodes right here will control size. So you can change the size. You can change both the width and the length of it by grabbing one of the corner nodes. However, if you go ahead and grab one of these black nodes right here, you will only control one dimension, either the length or the width here. So it'll just control one dimension there. Now, what's interesting is this little white node right up here. This actually controls the height of it. So you can make it taller or shorter. Now, if you're wondering what this little triangle, this little cone does, this actually will raise the whole object up or lower it. You can actually even lower it below the work plane. Usually you don't want to do that. So next, I'm going to show you these little arrows, and these arrows are super important. You'll see they are these curved arrows. There's one there, one here, and one down here. You'll have three of them, okay? Now, as you work on your project, you'll see those arrows sometimes get a little tricky to find. For example, if I move it around like this, I can only see one arrow here and one arrow barely there. So sometimes, and you can kind of see the other one a little bit right there, they're a little sneaky. So you gotta sometimes rotate your view so you can find those. So with these arrows, they actually will let you rotate the object according to an axis. So this one actually rotates it left to right. This one will rotate it forwards and backwards. And this one right here, we're actually just let it spin around, just like that. Next, I'm going to talk about, if I click on this, you'll see this menu right over here. You can actually change some of the dimensions as well just by using these. I don't actually use this too much, to tell you the truth, because it's so much easier just to actually change it right here on the work plane. The other thing I want to talk about is these two options right here, especially changing the color. Sometimes it's really necessary to change the color initially, just so you can keep things organized, make sure that they're different colors so it's easier to identify. And later, of course, it's better to organize them and change the colors just so it looks better. So you can actually change colors. You can actually also change the transparency as well, so you can make it transparent. You can also choose multicolor if you have several different shapes. So we're not going to do that right now. You can also choose custom color. So you can change it to exactly what you're looking for there, all different kinds of colors. Now, let's say you get it this way and you don't want it changed, but you want to start adding other things and you're just afraid of, messing this one up. You can actually lock down the shape like this, and notice it has that purple highlight around it, and you can't actually do anything to it. So if you get a shape and you're just like, why isn't all those controls coming up, all the little nodes and stuff, but you see this purple outline, it's because you need to unlock it, and now you're ready to work with that shape again.